Okay, let's start moving around. We'll start in this bottom corner here. Start making my way across the map. So, as I've said before to many people, I had started this island. Yeah, mowing in winter, yeah. I started this island like a month ago, and I have not picked a single weed until just now, so I'm mowing my lawn. There's going to be a lot to do. It's just going to be a chill stream. I could talk during it, and I don't have to focus too much on what I'm doing. But I finally got my Elgato working, and this is what we're doing. If volume regulation is a little off, you can let me know. I think everything sounds fine. But, you know, I can adjust it if necessary. Yeah. I have a really weird setup here because I don't have a TV to play this on. So I've got my Elgato plugged into a projector that's projecting onto a pink wall. It's playable. It's not ideal. Everything's kind of low resolution, but, you know, we'll work with what we got. Thing back here. Okay. Yeah, it's actually kind of funny because it looks better in the tiny screen on my OBS than it actually does on the projector I'm playing on. I look like I'm gonna rob a bank. What? It's my winter outfit. What are you talking about? Cold outside. I mean, I guess if I look like I'm gonna rob a bank in this outfit, I look like I'm gonna rob a bank when I go outside, because this is kind of how I dress when I actually go outside. A black beanie. I basically got the exact same jacket. I wear black pants, and those sneakers are not too far off of the ones that I wear, like, IRL, so... I guess people just assume I'm about to go rob a bank when I go outside. Though most people in this town know me anyway, so they probably assume I'm either going to or not going to, depending on the day, regardless of what I'm wearing. I hate the trees. They don't pop down as consistently as they did in the last game. You have to get farther back from them. Give out that bank robber vibe? Probably. Most people in town say I give off that psychopath vibe, so I guess there's some type of intersection there. You know, I'm mowing through this pretty fast. I'm probably going to be done before Rick's stream. Which is good. Then I'm going to be keeping on normal schedule. But now that I got the, as I call over here, I think of this some, I call it like a spider web. Because I've got cords going all over the place, and I kind of have to hop over stuff if I want to leave where I'm sitting. And now that I got it all set up, I can start streaming earlier in the day. I think the next thing I'm going to do is, or maybe even late at night. You know, I'm up all night. If I'm not working on something, I might just start streaming Octopath Traveler. Who knows? As you'll kind of see, my town is pretty barren. I haven't done shit to it. I kind of like this rustic look. I don't like this game punishes me for liking this rustic look without doing like a faux rustic look. That's the only thing that rewards you for in that area. I think I'm probably not a psychopath, you know, unless I'm playing some level 40 chess with people. Especially because back in the day, before people actually knew legitimately what a psychopath was, it could be very, very detrimental to you for people to actually find out you're a psychopath. But in the modern day, especially with the way media has warped the perspective of it, it could be pretty controlling of somebody if they actually knew ahead of time. Because people will start to plant their impressions of it onto you. You know, there's a lot that could be done there. Oh, yeah. Well, it's kind of weird, like, the way they changed the flowers, too, in this game. Because they made flowers a harvestable thing. Like a tree. So it's a fruiting plant. Which I guess all flowers are fruiting plants, because fruit are just the flowering part of a tree or any other plant, like a vine or a bush. And you can pick the tops of them now, so the only way to actually move them is to dig them up, but they won't let you store like flowers and stuff. It's pretty annoying. Where was I? Did I finish this whole side? There's the money. If I want to plant a money tree. Yeah, let's start moving this way. Yeah. Yeah, because flowers shouldn't go on beaches. Like, that doesn't make sense, right? And why would you have flowers on your beach? I mean, maybe a pink flamingo lawn ornament on your beach, I could see that. But flowers? No, man, that's tacky. Oh, I should get another sandcastle. I think you can order those. Those should be orderable. I had a sandcastle on the beach in the other town. But I'm leaving most of my stuff there. So I'll order another one if I need it. Oh my god, that's big. That's actually too big. I didn't even roll that. Is it too big? It might be. I don't know. I could probably do that. I think I scared a dung beetle away. I think that's the reason why that got too big. Let's see. See if I can work with that. I did not even roll that thing. Frickin' dung beetles. See, for it's gonna have to be roughly the size of my head. That might be too big by the time I get there. Let's see. Oh, got it anyway. See, that's just how good I am. See how I rolled it just far enough that by the time I rolled it back, it was perfect. Even when I doubt myself, I still pull off perfection. Stand in awe. See, I have not been doing this a lot. So, oh, a frozen bed. Yeah, I haven't had that one yet. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I only have a few, because I've only done this a few times. What's funny, too, is no, it's up there. I was looking through my memories from New Leaf. Yeah, I saw the balloon. I've gotten most of the balloon stuff already, so I don't really care too much. It's mostly crud that comes from it. But yeah, I was going through my memories on Facebook from when I was posting screenshots from New Leaf. And recently I saw one of like a whole perfect snow family and stuff like that. It's like, yep, doesn't matter which game, I always make perfect snowmen. I need to donate that. It's not bad. Where was I? I need to go back to mowing my lawn. That's why I'm here. Okay, that section's done. So I guess, do this, smart. I'm gonna be smart about it. Move to the back section here. All the way to the back. Nothing on the ground. Okay. Procedure, man. That's how you gotta mow a lawn. You gotta do this procedurally. You don't want to miss anything. I actually used to make a lot of money back in Wild World because everybody was playing the game at the time, especially in school. I'm trying to remember when that game came out. I think it was still in middle school, maybe. Maybe it was high school. I think that game came out in like 2007. I don't remember what grade it was in 2007. But everybody was playing the game at the time, and people used to pay me to go over to their town, and I would just like pick all their weeds because they'd be lazy. Are pansies your island flower? I didn't even know there was an island flower. Because most of my knowledge involving this game is particular to things that carried over from the previous games. And in the previous games, you did not have like a specific town flower. If island flower is a new thing, I guess pansies are my island flower. Yeah, I guess that's all the stuff that naturally grows. I haven't planted anything yet. Except for a couple trees, because I wanted one of each tree type, so I ran back over to the other island and shook some trees so I could get them. So if I really want to start planting more, I can create orchards. I don't know if I will, though, because fruit's an okay way of making money. It's not very efficient, because you have to wait like every 3 days. You really don't get much from it no matter which fruit. Oh, hello. I think it says James Plays. How you doing? Yeah, but fruit's really just not that efficient way of making money in Animal Crossing. Like, even if I were to fill my whole island with trees every third day, if I really wanted to grind the money, I would get more from island hopping in the same amount of time that it would take for me to harvest that fruit. And then obviously there's like the stock market, so turnips are way more efficient. So I probably won't make an orchard. I could. I did in previous games. But I don't know if it's worth the effort. And it's not the look I'm looking to go for this island anyway. Can you come to my island? Not right now. I'll probably do stuff like this where I'll open it up and let people come to my island in the future, but I'm just doing like a little casual lawn mowing stream. That's just what I'm doing today. But I can't put my friend code out there if people want to add me, or we do dodo codes later on, but that's just not what I'm doing today. Overall, I'm pretty casual with going to and from other people's islands. You're gonna watch the Alabama game? Oh. Okay, well have fun. That seems way more boring than what I'm doing. Okay, well, sleep well. Thanks for stopping by, even if it was just for a minute. I appreciate anybody who stops by. Oh, man, my nose is stuffed up. I've already been at this for like 20 minutes now. I've already got over half my island mode. Thought this was going to take a lot more time, to be honest. But like I said, I used to make money inside of Animal Crossing. You give like thousands of bells to people just for coming over and mowing their lawn, so I guess I've gotten a little too good at this. Not that it's hard. I think it's just really knowing about, like, if you really want to optimize it, which second to hit the button as you stop moving. Oh, there's money on the ground. Why is there money here? I guess I'll pick this money tree while I'm at it. I actually could be going faster too. That's the problem. Okay. Yeah, this is this whole section, so now I can go up here and start on this hill. Okay, you know what? Actually, I'm going to take a break real quick. What's bothering me is that every time I stop moving, this map comes up, and I don't think they save your settings for this. But I had it... Wait, there it is. Always off. It's bothering me in the corner of my vision. The map just keeps popping up every time I stop moving. Yeah, but I could be going faster. I've not been holding the sprint button down this whole time, because I remember now that you can hold the sprint button down while picking. You actually can be moving across the map even faster than I have been. Not that I need to be going any faster, because I was just complaining that this is not taking up as much time as I thought it was going to. But if we're going to be efficient, let's be efficient here, right? Oh, I picked a flower by accident. Hate it when I do that. I do think the sound is probably a second behind. I think that's just because of the way the Elgato capture works. I know for you guys, the image is a second behind too, so you're probably hearing the sound exactly when you should be hearing it. But on the other hand, for me, I'm hearing it later because I'm looking at my projector. And I don't want the sound of my projector on, because then you would hear it through the microphone. Though I guess I could have changed it. The projector might have headphones. I guess in the future, if I move my microphone far enough away from my computer that you couldn't hear it anyway, because right now I have things set up to where you can't really hear the hum unless I'm talking. It's got a noise gate. If I move that farther back than where the actual computer is, I don't need to be by the computer per se. I could pull the chat up on my phone. Then I could leave the noise gate off and just hear the sound directly off of the microphone. My voice would still be a second in the future though, so like I would be reacting to things faster than you guys could. Not such a big deal in a casual game like this, but I remember when I used to do the Breath of the Wild Let's Play, we were always reacting to things like a second before the audience knew it was happening. Might have confused your expectations. But I am looking to get back into doing stuff like that, though. Was, I don't know, it's one of my favorite things to do. For some reason, it's not going to D-Live. I think I probably have to relink it to, Restream. I haven't used this account in a while. Oh hey, more money. I keep forgetting where I plant all my money trees. And normally I chop down the money trees in the other game as soon as I'm done with them. Or I just saw a weed here. Picked it up. As soon as I'm done harvesting them, because they don't ever regrow after the first harvest. But like I said, I like the rustic look, so I'm trying to have a lot of trees right now. I'll worry about getting rid of my trees once I get to the point that I actually have all my base animals set up in my... Like, I can't even get a rating right now because I don't have the town services center. Mostly because I hate Isabel and I'm trying to prevent her from coming to my island as often as possible. Or as long as possible, so... I still have the little pitch tent that Nook is running. Not that it matters, since I imported my character from another town. I already have my fully upgraded house and everything, and I've got my... what's it called? My island construction tools. So, like, I can still do pretty much everything I want to do right now to make my island look the way that I want it to look. Saw a message in the bottle. I'll get that later. Yeah. But yeah, I could basically make the town look however I want it to look at this point. I've unlocked every single one of the, I guess, individual materials for the construction app. I have the different paths. The only thing I can't do, not that I really care, since I have a ladder, and I have a pole vault, or vaulting pole, whatever they call it. The only thing I can't do at the moment is create ramps and create bridges, other than like maybe the basic default bridge. And that's because you don't unlock that stuff, I think, until you have the services center. Like, none of that stuff shows up in the, what's it, the little ABP or whatever it's called, ABD. Nook Services little transaction machine. And that's fine. I don't really care. I'll worry about that at some other point in time. I don't have any of the recipes for things like that because I was not the island representative on the last island. If I was, I wouldn't have been moving here. I would still be on that island. I would have just transferred machines. There we go. I don't want to pick the flowers. I want the weeds. There we go. It's not too bad to pick the flowers, though. Like I said, unlike previous games, they are fruiting plants now. So if I pick the top off of it in a few days, they'll just grow back. I can just sell the tops. Not that they give you a lot of money. Though if you want, you can always just use the top of the flowers as some type of hat, sticking in your hair. I wonder if roses still go in your teeth instead of your hair like they did in the previous game. Instead of wearing the hat, your character would just like grip it in their mouth like you were doing some type of flamenco dance. Which I guess would be the final piece you need for your cosplay if you're trying to make your character look like Gomez Addams. And if you were trying to do that, trust me, I wouldn't judge you. Gomez Addams is a pretty cool guy. All I told people before I'm gonna go mow my lawn, I didn't even really tell people that I was gonna be doing in Animal Crossing. And someone's like, wait, but in 10 minutes it's gonna be dark. It's like, that's okay, I don't need lights to mow my lawn. I just need a controller. Okay, I think that's this entire upper plateau. So now I can just go move down back to the base level. Let's start at the bottom. And this is actually the last area that I need to do, and then I'm done with mowing my lawn. I'll probably get this done within an hour. Dang, I don't know what to do after that. Oh well. I'll figure it out. Maybe I'll show people how messy my house is. I don't even know if maybe this is the maximum number of weeds you can get in a town or an island. I don't know how that works. I know in previous games you could get a lot more, if this is the case. I have not picked these since I started playing this game a month ago. Or this specific island a month ago. I cannot see the front of here, so I'm just randomly mashing the Y button. Hopefully it would pick up anything if it crossed it. Okay. Moving on up. Actually, don't know why I still have this ladder in my hand. I'm not climbing up or down anymore. I should probably... I don't need it at the moment, but I should probably prime my pole vault, since I do not have a bridge that comes over to this side of the island yet. The singular bridge that I have goes north, but I have a bridge with a... or not bridge, a river with a fork in it. So there's actually no way that any islander can get here. Only players can. And that's fine, you know. I've got a house over here to put an islander if I ever bother to actually finish the prerequisites for it. Been kind of lazy and not caring. Me and the two people that live here right now, you know, we're off to a pretty good track. I know my neighbors, they know me, they don't trespass on my property. We get along pretty well. If I invite some new people over, I just don't know how we're going to deal with each other, you know? They might start deciding to grill on the beach right next to my little front of houses. And we might have a problem. So I'm happy with this quaint little life that we're building on the island at the moment. I missed some. Dang, I do need my ladder. Yep. It's a good thing that I was looking at it from that angle. I don't think I would have caught it otherwise. This is what I also get for disobeying procedure. No, I don't want to go back up. There we go. When does this mountain disappear? Does it ever? Oh my god. Okay. So at this front area, I actually would not be able to see whatsoever because mountains don't disappear. That is also good to know. Most of that mountain's not going to be there in the future, since I am only just putting basically like a wall around my town and building a bastion eventually. But right now, it makes it a little difficult for me to see where weeds are. I'll keep that noted. You can see there's these unnatural little coves that these trees are sitting in, because I am marking the walls. These trees will be moved eventually. And my town, it'll look pretty neat when I'm done with it. You'll see. I've got a grand plan for it. It'll take a lot of work. Many people probably won't like it. It'll probably be something that only looks good to me. I've got a very unique design flair, but I think it'll be cool by the time I'm done. And that's it. I think that is every single weed on the island. So while I'm here, I should go pick up that note in a bottle. Oh man, I've got a lot. Let's see how we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so that's going to be 110 minus 11, but then plus 11 again because of the loose camp. So I got actually exactly 110 weeds. Oh, no, 112. I missed a few. 113, 14, 15, 16, 17. How did I miss those? Okay, I think that's it now. Oh. 18? 118 weeds? Okay, 118 weeds. Yep, okay. That's what we got. I picked 118 total. I don't think there's any on the outside here. What am I doing? I've got a wheel for this. No, why did you not spin around? Basically, by the time I'm done with creating my bastion, the only way in and out of my town will be through the airport at the front. And the only people who will ever be able to go to the beaches are players who have ladders and stuff like that. Everyone else will have to suffer. I saw a lot of fossils on the way, but I'm going to have to kind of leave them where they are, because if you just looked at my inventory, I've got like 2 spaces left. And there's probably like 6 fossils around the town at the moment. Maybe more, who even knows. Here, you can see. What is this? Is it one I already got? No, I did not have the hanging terrarium. That's great. I always like getting new stuff. That might look good in my dojo. Guess we could stop in and talk to, who is it again? Tad, I think, who lives here. Said, I know my neighbors, I don't really care too much about them, except for Muffy. Muffy's cool. She's like a gothic ram. Yeah, it was Tad. Would it be rude if I said, here, take this, and I gave my neighbors somewhere like a bundle of 99 weeds? Oh, hi there. Slimy cheesecake. How you doing? You missed it. I just finished mowing my entire lawn. I guess I could always save my weeds. I don't need to sell them all right now. Being the fact that... How much money do I have? Oh, I do have enough that I can plant a full money tree. Let me go do that. Yeah, I could save my weeds for the next time Leaf comes over, because he gives you a lot more money for it. And I could always keep some for some pitfall seeds, because I do like pranking my friends. It's always fun. think I'll go pop that in my storage. I'll hop in my house so everybody can see what it looks like. You're going to notice that it is quite the mess. That's because I never really cared about decorating yet. I just started throwing things everywhere to try to get the miles for filling your house out. Except for the bottom floor. The bottom floor is actually starting to fill out nicely. I don't even have to worry about the storage. I just recently got the extended storage, so everything should be fine. Eventually, this front room is going to be a functioning dojo. I have some odd things planned for the side rooms, but, you know. The bottom room is, which Marsupial was here, he left. It's going to be basically my hangout streaming room. You got like a little video camera, I got a laptop plugged in right over here. Got my seat and stuff like that. I'm gonna put in like a longer sectional couch, maybe a couple chairs on the side. This is just gonna be a hangout room. And that's about all I want to show of my messy house. Because the other rooms are, I think, all random wallpaper, equally a mess. Upstairs, kind of a bedroom. It's got like this similar design to the dojo room, but there's not much going on there. I do have some things in my pockets that I need to donate. Since I had recently moved over to this town, I don't have like anything in the museum, so I need to go and repopulate it. I don't think either of the two critters I fished out of the sea earlier before I started the stream are in the museum, and I don't think the butterfly that I just caught is in there either. Let's see. Oh, no, one of them already was, but I do have one that I fished out that isn't in there, and that butterfly isn't in the museum yet. Abalone. It's an abalone. I actually don't know what that is. It looks like a type of mussel. It's a sea snail, okay. After seeing its dull brown shell from the outside, one would think it's quite plain. But take a gander inside and you'll see that the abalone's home is a shimmering beauty to behold. The inner layer of the shell is made of nacre or mother of pearl, and what a dazzling iridescent hue. Let this be a lesson: you mustn't judge a sea snail by the outside of its shell. Judge it by the inside of its shell instead. And there you have it. Fascinating stuff, no? I would say so, Blathers. Thank you for the information. You are always a hoot and a half. Now let's see what you have to say about this butterfly, which I know you hate talking about insects, but that honestly just makes it a little more pleasurable that you hate talking about insects. They make you squirm in your skin. Yes, please tell me. In that case, the emperor butterfly is called the jewel of the forest, but its vivid blue hue, let me tell you. The color does not come from a dye, but rather from light reflecting off the layers of translucent scales. Yes, butterfly wings are covered in tiny scales. Scales! Butterfly, bah! More like snake in the sky. Anywho, my sincerest thanks for your donation. And though bugs are the bane of my existence, rest assured that the wretched thing will get the best of care here. I expect nonetheless. See, during the mid-credits scene, it is shown that Cad Spinner's misconduct resulted in his demotion and reassignment as park ranger in Death Valley. Okay. I don't know what that specifically is talking about, but I'm seeing spinners and Death Valleys, and it's instantly making me think of Steel Ball Run. Well, that's all I need to do in the museum. I'm kind of upset. He wasn't in the museum in the last game either. You had to actually make a cafe for him. But it does not appear that... Oh, excuse me. What's his name? Brewster. The pigeon. Is here at all. I kind of miss the coffee shop. I'm more of a tea guy, but it's just nice to have your character sit down, have a cup, and maybe even sometimes interact with other characters. Yes, he did indeed recruit me to find new neighbors. I don't know if I'm going to. I know one of them you find by going to an island for the first time, which I have not gone to not going to do that for a while. KK Metal gets blasted. I do like KK Metal. It's a pretty good one. My favorite one is Pondering. I also like Rockin' KK. There's a lot of ones. I think I actually have KK Metal on my radio. Oh yeah, I'm here. I'm gonna sell those flowers that I accidentally picked up because I don't need those in my pockets. And that sea star that I could not donate because I've already done it. Oh, I can afford this now too. I don't actually... Wait, do I want this bed? An Imperial bed would be good. But that doesn't really fit the aesthetic that I'm going for. So the Imperial stuff is more like Chinese, and I'm going for like a Japanese look, which is the Zen set. But I do still need to fill up my catalog. Raid! Hello there, Deadpool. I love your comics. Movie wasn't that bad either. Yeah, I'll just go put this in my storage. Stay off your planet. You have a planet? If I had my own planet, I don't know what I'd do with it. I'd probably just let people move there. Wouldn't even charge rent. I mean, that's a lot of space. Like, what are you gonna do with the whole thing, right? I'd probably section off a little bit to myself. Maybe put a theme park or something on it. I don't know. I'd have some fun. Yeah, put that in storage. What else did I buy? That later. That later, too. Okay, since KK Metal was mentioned before, let's see. Do I have that one? I forgot what it looks like. There's Rockin' KK. Okay, they're in alphabetical order. So... Oh, I don't have it in this one. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to keep a look at it. I don't know why I don't have KK Metal. And I don't have... Let's see, I don't have the ability for KK Cider to come to this town yet, so I guess I can't have it, like, specially ordered. I'll just have to keep a lookout. Let's see what's in the catalog today. Or here, I'll put Rockin' KK, or KK Rock on. That one's a good one, too. Let's see what's in the catalog today. Yeah, special goods. KK Fair. Well, I don't have that one either, so I'm gonna order it. Still trying to build up my music collection. Some of them I might order twice. Like, if I do see KK Metal, I'm probably going to order it twice just so I can have the album cover on the wall behind my bed. Yeah. Surprised I haven't seen that one yet. Well, see, I finished what I came to do, like, really early, so I guess I'll, go back around and pick up those, fossils that I missed. I tell you, the experience of starting an island over, after living on somebody else's island, and still having all of your equipment is very wild. Because, like, they still make you do the tutorial, which I hated. Wait, was there anything on the ground level, or was it all up? I think there was one back here, actually. They still make you start over for the tutorial, and they take all your equipment away while you do it, so I actually could not put my house exactly where I wanted to. I'm going to have to wait till I have the residential services to move it later. But then immediately afterwards I get all my equipment back, and I'm able to hop over here and start, like, digging things up that would normally be restricted to your player until later in the game. My entire house is fully developed. Even though I don't even have the residential services center yet. Oh, hey, Celeste. Have I talked to you since I've been in this town? I might have a meteor shower, or not even a meteor shower, but at least a meteor tonight, because I think that happens usually when you see her. Before I talk to her, though, let's see if there's anything else on this plateau. Other than a balloon that I don't care about. Oh. My favorite villager? In general? Oh, that's a tough one. Because there's quite a few that I like. I'd have to say it's either Rolf the tiger or Freya the wolf. But there's quite a few of them that I like a lot. Some of them like Rolf, but I happen to like White Tiger, so that had a lot to do with it. In the game that left the most impact on me, Wild World, which is also the one that I've spent the most time in, he was one of my starting villagers, and so was Ruby and Bill. And while they're not as high up there in my favorites, I do have kind of like a soft spot for them as characters. Also really like Frey gets hit by a car. Oof. Well, I mean, a lot of wolves get hit by a car, so that doesn't surprise me too much. But yeah, oh, I also like Apollo. Apollo the Eagle's pretty good, but I think everybody likes Apollo. I mean, how many people would volunteer to be on your resume, you know? I gotta keep a lookout for them shooting stars. Oh, I thought that's not. I think I just missed a shooting star. It sounded like I heard one. They were paying attention. I think they usually follow each other. Probably too late though. Oh well. Oh, I did catch it in time. There we go. Oh, hey, multiple. I do need those stars. I figured I was going to miss them. Because like I said, I'm hearing it a second delayed, so while the visuals are probably lining up for you guys on the stream, I have to react to things differently if I'm relying on sound. Since I'm listening to it directly from my computer and not from, like, the device that it's plugged into. Oh, there's another one. Ray eats McDonald's. I mean, who doesn't eat McDonald's? It's cheap. I do still need this. I'm trying to remember where I saw those other fossils at earlier. I was so concerned on picking weeds that I completely forgot where all the fossils were. Oh, another money tree. Man, I was so focused on picking weeds, I probably didn't even notice that that money tree was there. I would have walked right past it. Watches bootleg Cars. What's bootleg Cars? Is that a show, or is it like a bootleg of the movie Cars? I don't even know. Here's one. I mean, if it's entertaining, I can't blame anybody for watching a bootleg of Cars. I mean, people can watch whatever they like. You got people watching me running around in Animal Crossing right now. Whatever floats your boat. Yeah, I saw more fossils earlier. Where the heck did I see them? The cars in Cars scare you? They are kind of a little uncanny, aren't they? Because, you know, they have to be organic, right? Like, something in there, they've got to have, like, organs and stuff. How else are they living? I mean, they've got huge eyes, so I'm assuming whatever's behind their windshield is probably organic, like a human eye. Probably have like a heart, something like lungs, I don't know. But they also they work mechanically, right? So maybe their inner parts aren't organic, but they function like they are, like they're robot people. Maybe cars are robots and stuff like that, I don't know. A lot of weird things when it comes to cars, to be honest. I do know they fuel up. Yeah, ka-chow, Lightning McQueen. They definitely run off of fuel, so maybe they're completely mechanic. Or maybe they're organic and they've figured out how to live off of eating fuel. Which, if that's the case, that might be even scarier. Okay, you know what? I did dig up a couple fossils earlier on. Before I started, so I think I might actually... How many did I pick up? 5? Yeah, and I think I had one left over from yesterday. So yeah, that adds up. I think that's all the fossils. Okay, well, I know I at least have one that he doesn't have yet. Which is good for me. Feels like I didn't waste my time as much, though I can always sell the other one, so I'm gonna make money off of it. Oh! 4. Okay. That's definitely worth my time. And I've completed the Spinosaurus. That is cool. Maybe I'll actually go down and look at it. Sure, tell me about the Spinosaurus. Wonderful. 'Tis fascinating stuff, I assure you. Now where to begin? Ahem. Yes, the Spinosaurus was a very large carnivorous dinosaur, roughly the size of a T-Rex. Unlike its most famous cousin, however, the Spinosaurus seems to have spent a great deal of time in water. Similar to modern crocodiles, this creature lived on a diet of fish and land-dwelling animals. Personally, I am simply relieved that it did not seek flying prey. And there you have it. Fascinating stuff, no? Yeah, let's see what else we got to donate. Okay, the right wing of a pterodactyl. Sure, tell me about it. This mighty... Oh, pterodon, not pterodactyl, I'm mistaken. This mighty pterodon, among the very largest animals to ever fly. They were role models to all of us, with a wingspan of over 23 feet in some cases. I find it simply stunning that it ever did more than glide. But fly they did, soaring dynamically and dramatically over land and sea. I wish I could have seen it. And that's what I have to say about that. Any hoot, I will gladly accept your generous donation. Yeah, 23 feet. Definitely pog. Feel like that thing could probably just swoop by and eat any one of us. Thankfully, we do not live at the same time as pterodons. I think this is it's a Diplo chest. Okay. How much of the Diplo do I have? Well, it's not complete, or else you would have given me the notification for that. Let's see. Good old Diplodocus. What would we do without you? This stout fellow embodied all the best in dinosaurs. Those sturdy legs, that magnificent tail, and above all, that extraordinary neck. Did you know that its center of gravity was such that sitting up on its hind legs was probably easy? What's more, paired with its long neck, this ability greatly increased its reach for eating plants. Best of all, Diplodocus probably grew its entire life having no adult size. Oh, what that we were all so gifted. That's all I have to say about that. I can see why he's so fascinated by the dinosaurs. Being an owl, he is technically related to the surviving species of them. Oh, hey. Milo Kumagia. My roommate just recently got one of those. As I was watching him play, that's coincidental. You may. I want to know all about this. Tell me what is in your brain, Blathers. Okay. The Milo Kumagia, said to be one of the oldest fish-like animals, it lived well before the dinosaurs. It was about an inch long and seems to have had no lower jaw. It is awe-inspiring imagining such ancient life. There is much we still don't know. We may yet discover even older organisms with even fewer jaws. Well, how can you have fewer jaws? I mean, I guess if you have an upper jaw, but I guess no jaw at all? Just be, I don't know. And there you have it. Fascinating stuff, no? Okay, so the Spinosaur's finished. Now let me go find out what room that is. I'm gonna go roam down and see it. I love the way the museum has changed from the last game to this one. It actually looks like a real museum. It's got a wonderful aesthetic. The problem is finding anything, because every section, except for the art section, is like 3 rooms big. Though it makes playing hide-and-seek in Animal Crossing a lot more interesting. Animal Crossing is literally a college-level science class. It feels more like high school to me, but from what I remember of entry college, it was barely any different than high school, so I think I do have to agree with you there. Let's see, it's probably in this room somewhere, right? Oh, I think that's it right there. Yep. Look at that beauty. I completed it all by myself. No need to applaud. Ugh, poop. Can't believe I dug that thing out with my bare hands. You could have a turnip spike coming, or it could be decreasing. Can't tell yet. Oh, you know, that's just how you roll the die. Still missing the front part of the T-Rex. I hope I find that one too. Like really soon. In the short time that I've actually played this game, I'm surprised that I've gotten as many fossils as I have. I've already filled up almost the whole place. But I think because I've already had that material from the start of this island, both the ladder and the vaulting pole, it's been pretty easy because I've been getting 5 to 6 fossils every single day. But I do have one that I need to sell because I already have this one in here. So I guess while I still have time, I think it's still open. Was it closed at 9? Or is it 10? I think it's like, I forget when the store closes. I don't want to drop it in the Dropbox because I don't want the reduced price. Fossils are worth too much to do that. So if the store's not open, then I'm going to have to go and save this until later. Turnip trade is larger than the stock market. Thousands of nations have risen and fallen because of it. This is true. The stalk market is much larger than the stock market. And we have already... It's been passed on to the next generation. Old lady, was it Joan or Joanne? I can't remember if there was an E at the end of her name. But, old lady Hogg has passed it down to her granddaughter Daisy, who is having trouble remember everything, but she's doing a good job for herself. Hey, it's still open. I kind of miss the town ordinances from the last game. I wish those would be involved somewhere. I like the Night Owl ordinance, where you can have everything, they open up an hour later, but they also close an hour later too. Yeah, I don't have a town hall yet. You may have missed it, but I said earlier that I moved to this island from the shared island I had with somebody else. So while I have all my equipment, my house is fully upgraded, stuff like that, my town I had to start over from scratch. And personally, I'm not a big fan of Isabel, so I'm in no rush to get my residential services upgraded to a full building. It did mean I had to miss out on at least New Year's because you don't get the fireworks without it, but you know what? It is the price to pay for such a thing. Oh, you know what? Actually, let me go back in there. I should check my turnip prices for marsupial. If they're like really good out of nowhere, I'll let you come over and sell your turnips. I haven't checked them this evening yet, so I don't know what the second price is. You still have a little time. Actually, if they're really good, I'll let anybody come in. Let's see. Nope, 59. They're awful. Absolute garbage. Well, I tried. That's the best you get. We actually have not been to each other's town yet. We need to do that sometime soon. See, is there anything else I could do? I really don't want to cut the stream yet. Let's see. I already did my fossils. I picked every weed. Bunch of twigs still sitting around here. That's not my house. My house is over here. There's Gullivar. Arr, matey. Have you found me communicator yet? Yeah, I gave it to you earlier, Gulliver. Yeah, this is my house. This fully upgraded Zen beauty. Bask in its glory. Then I got another player house here. Tent that I haven't bothered to upgrade it to a house yet. And then another house on the other beach over there. Eventually I'll have 8 fully upgraded houses. Don't judge me. But it will happen. Because the limit that they gave me on characters I could put in this town is 8, and I'm going to use it. You still don't have a basement? I have a basement. I have a beautiful basement. And it used to have concrete floors that were cool to the touch. And I even had a heater that you could turn on if it's too much. But I had to take my trains out of it. Because like I told you, I was making the studio. I actually just got this nice little studio lamp here. To go with the red one that I had hanging from the ceiling. And the laptop came in today, so if I sit in my chair next to my microphone, I can actually be on my computer. And like I was doing before, I can always just go into photo mode, turn off the grid, and I can zoom in, and we can have a little show. So we're almost ready, Marsupial. I still need like maybe over here I need that like a sectional. Maybe on this side, maybe a couple chairs. We're on our way. We're getting there. We'll decorate this place. It'll be a legit studio in no time. And then I can send reactions from my phone, so I don't even have to like do any of that crazy stuff that would mess with the feed. I can zoom in, zoom out. Basically full camera control. The works. Yep, full stream. Do I have 9 iron nugs? Probably. I've got a lot of iron. I would actually probably just assume that I've got way more. Unless I've used most of it. Let's see. Go down to iron. I have 28 iron nuggets. Give you the nugs. Well, I was only going to make the exception for the turnips if that was the case. I am not really doing any of that stuff right now. But if you follow and or Follow me on any social media at Imadametal, IMMADAMETAL. You can DM me and we can set up a time for me to do that. And I will totally give you any nuggets because I am a generous person. Not trying to be mean at the moment. There's just a time and place for things. Oh, let me change it back to the song that's normally in here. I was upset that I didn't have KK Metal. I thought I would have had it by now, but I guess I didn't. It wasn't where it would be, because it would be between Love Song and KK Rock, because they do in alphabetical order. But normally I have Pondering on here, because it's my favorite. Sometimes I have Spring Blossoms, because it's supposed to be like a dojo. Where's the other one that I have? Very dojo-esque. I think it's this one, yeah. Yeah, this is the dojo music usually. KK Jongara. But I like Pondering. Pondering's my favorite KK Slider song. This is my messy house. I gave like a semi-tour earlier, but I didn't actually go through every room because, like I said, my rooms aren't actually thematically set up yet. They're all just messes. Like, this thing is kind of a storage room. It's also kind of a bathroom. Like, there's even, like, a bidet here. And a toilet. Just because I'm at the point that I'm throwing every random thing into a room just to fill up the house so I can get the miles thing for having so many things in your house. The only room that's even semi-properly set up is the basement. Like, this room's a total mess. It still has a honeycomb floor. I might turn this into a cafe at some point. I don't know. It's very small. I might not. I might just use one of my other houses for that. In my previous game, the left room was a cafe room, but you could also upgrade all the rooms to be the size as the main room in New Leaf, and you can't do that in this one for some bizarre reason. All the rooms have, like, fixed sizes. Like, the basement is a double wide, and the attic is a double wide. This one is 2x2, and the rest of them are just 1x1. Or I think they're slightly larger than 1x1. They're like the first upgrade size. Oh man, yeah, you take a drink. This room's kind of cozy. Like, it's not bad. And I do have another sofa, but it's green. It's the same type. It's not red, so I don't want to kind of put it down there with the red one. That would be, I don't know, kind of a tacky stream setup. Trying to make it look nice. This whole room's tacky. You got a writing desk over here. I don't know what that is. Is that like a training toilet or something? I think you can sit on it. Oh, no, what is this? I don't know what it is. Just a random stuff in my room. Bamboo forest. That's going to be like a backyard at some point, though. Probably going to leave that wallpaper there. I hope there's like a rock garden floor. That would be great for it. Like a little zen garden. I could put some rocks and stuff back there. And here's my room. I guess this one's also kind of thematically appropriate. I don't know why I have two beds in here at the moment. This is the one that Luna gives you. But you don't need to use the one for Luna. You can do that stuff in any bed in your house. Like I said, I just need to fill things. I do have a lot of stuff in my storage I could be throwing around, but for some reason with this room and the basement, I just can't bring myself to fill it with a bunch of crud. And there's my my poster of Digby, you know, the better of the twins. Digby's totally cooler than Isabel. I don't know why everybody likes her so much. Got my old-fashioned phone in case I want to call somebody. Got my Switch right there. Got my mini fridge in case I want to change my clothes. Got my Tanabata stock. Let's see what fortune I, or what wish I have for Tanabata. It's a tattered piece of Tizaku that reads, "Grant me the willpower to continue collaborating with, cohabitating with bugs." I have no problem cohabitating with bugs. That must be Blather's Witch. Yeah, I got my little music corner over here. I had a microphone, but I moved that down to the streaming setup. Got my little Hawaiian girl. Got my toolbox. Got my celebratory food. There's the cake that I got on the 2nd of last month. Stockings. All I got was coal, as to be expected. And there's my Year of the Ox right here. Oh, speaking of, I should see, what else do I need to order? I know I haven't gotten all the New Year stuff yet, but I've got plenty of time to get that. Special goods. See, I still need that, and I need that. But I can get that later. I need to get stuff for the kind of like stream setup down there. So, importantly, I would assume housewares. I think it's studio light. I do need another studio light. Is that the name of it? Yeah, studio spotlight. There we go. So we'll order one of those. What else do we need? I don't even know what else all I have to order. First off, let's turn off everything I can't actually order. I mean, it's cool to be able to look at your catalog at all times to see what you do and don't have, including things that you can't reorder. But at the same time, if I'm ordering things, I only want to see the stuff that I can order. Alright, I do have an arcade fighting game. That would be kind of cool down there. It would look nice. I don't remember if you could turn the sound off, though. Because it does make, like, music and fighting game noises while you're playing it. I will do that for the dojo. For sure. Actually, I think I just picked one up, right? Yeah, because there was one standing outside of my house and I picked it up from the other town. So I should have that in storage. That would be kind of cool to put down there. Um, it's so big, though. I definitely need some seating thing for Marsupial when he comes over. I might just order another couch in the meantime. It's something. Yeah, like I said, we could do this later. There's nothing illegal about this. It'll be definitely a gift. It won't be a transaction. We'll bypass those tax laws. Don't worry about it. I'm an expert at it. Could probably use a couple more floor lights. That might be handy. I thought I had a recliner or some type of actually like red comfy chair at some point though. I need a couple of those down there. I hate that you can only actually order 5 things a day. Like I get there has to be some type of limit, but your mailbox isn't as limited as it used to be. So why couldn't they double it or at least go up to 8? Like 8 to 10 would have been better. Yeah, they definitely need another mic stand. No, I used to time travel in other games. Usually if I'm starting over and playing the game from scratch, which I did start over this one. I don't know, something about this game, I just don't feel like time traveling in this one. I'm kind of just going at the pace, enjoying it casually. I've been enjoying it better that way. I'm not against people who do time travel though. I don't judge how you want to play your game. Enjoy it, you do you. I actually hate that Nintendo took very specific stances and made content in this game specifically to punish people that want to time travel. They should, literally just let people play the game they want after they bought it. You spent money on it. But, it's their game. They can do what they want ultimately. We paid for it. We're playing it. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not going to make him sit on just a sturdy chair or study chair. That'd be funny, though. If that's all I put in there for him. Oh, there we go. Marsupial, you still here? Would you want to sit in a catcher's mitt? Or maybe I'll just make him lay in a race car bed while we're streaming. That'd be funny. Oh, this reminds me of Grandma Boy. He's like, you have a race car bed? Yeah, but it's a freaking sweet race car bed. Train set. I need one of each. So what my basement used to be, if anybody was picking up on it as I was talking, is I basically had made an homage to the Lemon Demon song "My Trains," and I had a train set down there. I had a space heater, something that visually looked like a dehumidifier, stuff like that. Only thing I was really missing was a light bulb on the wire, which I don't think is actually in this game. But I only have this fall themed train set. Apparently, you can't use the customization to get the other ones. You have to buy them from the store. So I've yet to get the spring, summer, or winter train set. I'm obviously not doing that right now. Maybe I'll do it in the basement of one of my other houses. This is going to be my stream setup. But eventually I will go back to my homage to that amazing song. If you've never heard My Trains by Lemon Demon, you should definitely go hear it. It is one of the greatest pieces of music ever made. It's entirely internet culture. Yeah, I don't actually have a recliner for you. Huh. So, or even a better couch. So it's going to have to be in the meantime, right? We have to do a temporary setup to get this running. I'll order 2 of those red sofas. And they'll just be sitting there for now, and I'll replace them as we get better stuff. So that's going to be 3 things ordered. I could still order 2, which means I need at least 1 more microphone at the moment. Where is that mic stand? And I guess I could pull in another one for a guest. Should get the blue bed. Yeah, I probably should. If there was a red race car bed, I think I would be more inclined to do it. Just because it would match the sofas, and we don't. I don't even think I have access to a blue sofa. I think I have like red, green, and like a leathery brown color. Let me go back up D for double sofa. Oh, nope, I hit the wrong button. It's X. Yeah, I just have red, green, and brown. Let's see, I was tempted to get another laptop for Marsupial when he comes in, but I don't have enough on me, and I don't feel like running all the way over to the town hall to grab more out of my savings. That laptop costs like 70,000 bells. So, yeah, I think I'll just pull up another mic stand at the moment. I think that's a fine thing to be the last thing I ordered for. Oh, wait, I already ordered a KK Slider song. I can't. Okay, that'll have to be tomorrow. Okay, goodbye. Take it easy, and I'll get back to you on that, and I'll get you whatever iron you need. I get that stuff like, nothing. I don't know. I too much of it. Well, while I'm in the catalog, even though I can't order anything else today, let me look through to see if there's anything else that I'll need in the future. I don't have a widescreen TV yet. I need one of those, something I can mount to the back wall. The real question is, can you put patterns on the wall or not? Because if you could like mount a pattern to the wall, that'd be great. I would just make a completely like plain green pattern, slap it onto the wall, and then I could green screen some people in there, stuff like that. Yeah, look at that. Look how expensive that laptop is. Pro tape recorder. Ooh, that might be cool, but put that next to the camera. No, everything's digital now. I think that would just look awkward. I definitely need some more like equipment to put in the back though to make it actually look more like a legitimate filming setup. Maybe put some like basic chairs or something. We can have like a live studio audience. That'd be funny. Yeah, I don't actually see anything of like the miscellaneous things that you can set on stuff. Definitely don't need an air conditioner. Plus, if I did want it, I could just pull it down from my top room. Oh, an exit sign. Oh, I actually don't need to grab a new one. I have an exit sign. I could probably put that down there over the staircase. I wish there was like a live or recording sign. I think that would look way better, but I don't have anything like that yet if it is in the game. What else comes down here? Yeah, I will need a couple more studio spotlight, like studio wall spotlights, but I can't get those at the moment. Yeah, yeah, that's all in my catalog. I guess I'll just have to wait for more things to show up. While I'm at it though, since I do have an exit sign, I believe it's above my actual exit for my house. I could go grab that and pull that down there. That would be an appropriate thing to throw above. Yep, there it is. You know, it might look dark to you on the screen, but you have no idea how dark this looks to me with this projector on this pink wall. Oh, it's not even in the right spot. Okay, well, that's why we have this stuff. Let's see. What's the button for this? Plus. The bright light. I guess there. It's actually not the right direction for that too, and I hate that because the way out is actually facing the other direction if you look at it. I don't think I want it that low though because it'll wind up in shots. But if I put it that high, nobody will actually ever see it. Like it would just be there for my sake, and I want to put lights there anyway. So I think I'm gonna leave a light here. That's probably a good place to put it. Yeah, this is what the room looks like if you have the bright lights on. The yellow light. This is a way to make it look like it's a natural light. I don't like... I mean, I can always move the laptop to the center if I'm the only one here, which I'm going to be for a while, so I actually might as well do that. But there's no, like, mid spot for it. It kind of almost hangs off the edge of the table. Which is not so bad because you can kind of hug the edge of this couch here and be kind of lined up with it, but whatever. Can I turn the lights off while sitting down? I'm trying to get in, like, the dead center. It's really hard to get in the dead center of a couch in this game. There we go. Yes, I can. Okay. Boom. Then back to my streaming setup. I think this is kind of nice. I don't know about anybody else. But I think this looks cool right now. It's going to get better. And, you know what? I've been streaming for an hour and 40 minutes, I think. Something close to that. So I think this is as good a time as any to call it quits. Especially because in like 20 minutes, I have another stream I normally hop on with my buddy Rick Piper. So, I will see you guys later. And I'm not going to turn off Animal Crossing or my capture because I'll probably just use this setup right here as my webcam in that stream because I'm that weird. And actually, here we go. Where is it? In all. Yeah. I'll see you guys later. There's the wave. Bye.